Welcome back, everyone, and let's look at the continuing saga of asking people if they're a citizen on a census that does not ask further questions about why you're in this country is racist. According to CNN Politics, first on CNN, Justice Department won't comply with House subpoena over citizenship question on census. Washington, CNN. The Justice Department has informed the House Oversight Committee that it will not comply with a subpoena demanding the appearance of an official as part of Democrats' probe into the addition of a citizenship question on the census, according to a letter obtained by CNN. The move is the latest escalation in a fight between the Trump administration and House Democrats, who have launched an array of probes into all aspects of the presidency but are facing resistances on all fronts, including on congressional subpoenas. It marks the second time this week where the administration has ignored a House subpoena, the other being over a Democratic-led probe into the security clearance process. Related article the Justice Department over this. The letter sent Wednesday to House Oversight Committee Elijah Cummings said that the official, John Gore, should be allowed to bring a Justice Department attorney as part of his inquiry. But Cummings, citing committee rules, denied that demand and said he would allow a department attorney to sit in a separate room during the deposition, which was scheduled for Thursday. The Justice Department said that offer was insufficient. In keeping with long-standing Department of Justice policy, neither Mr. Gore nor anyone else in the department will be forced to testify in their capacity as a DOJ official on DOJ matters without DOJ counsel, Justice Department spokesman Carrie Kupek said. Speaking on background, a Justice Department official added, Gore has Attorney General William Barr's unqualified support in this matter. Cummings replied to the Justice Department's decision by calling it part of a massive, unprecedented, and growing pattern of obstruction. Yesterday, President Trump declared to the entire country that he would obstruct Congress and order all White House officials to defy lawful subpoenas from Congress. Cummings said in a statement, Mr. Cummings, please play video of that or provide absolute proof that that is exactly what happened, because you, sir, are known for being a liar. Wednesday afternoon, today, the Trump administration went even further by expanding this policy to employees at federal agencies, even when the subpoenas are bipartisan and supported by Republican members of Congress. Cummings added that the committee investigators will meet Thursday morning for the deposition as scheduled, and we hope Mr. Gore will fulfill his legal and ethical responsibilities and appear as ordered. Democrats want to question Gore about the decision to add a citizenship question to the 2020 census. Gore met with the committee back in March, but Cummings said he refused to answer multiple questions by citing ongoing litigation. The committee sent a subpoena for his testimony earlier this month. A few points here. One, Elijah Cummings is a known liar. I would love to see what he's referring to, where he said Trump ordered all officials in the White House to defy subpoenas. Because odds are that either is not at all what happened, or like the DOJ, he said if they're not allowed to have an attorney present with them to advise them, they will not be coming. Because you see, this is a deposition by the House Oversight Committee. This is not an interview with someone on a personal level. This is not a media interview. This is a deposition. This is one step, or maybe a couple of steps, short of actually being charged with something. Plus the fact that you are being issued a subpoena is basically you're being called to court. Everyone has a right to legal counsel, Mr. Cummings. Look into that pesky document you swore to uphold and tell me where in the U.S. Constitution it says you, as a member of the House Oversight Committee, can tell an American citizen, no, you may not bring legal counsel. You will come to me, you will obey me, you will answer me, and you will do nothing but what I tell you. Because I can tell you, sir, having read this document multiple times, you won't find that. The mere fact that a sitting member of the United States House of Representatives tells anyone that you are required by law to come and answer all of my questions and you are not allowed legal representation tells me that we have a tyrant in the making. You see, the U.S. has this pesky thing called the Bill of Rights. You're allowed a public trial. You're being subpoenaed, you're going to trial. You're also allowed representation. The Miranda case made sure of that. Yet Elijah Cummings has decided that he will impeach President Trump because he wants to. He's decided that no evidence of collusion means there was collusion. And now he's decided that because you work for the man he hates, you don't have your right to counsel when he demands you step in to be grilled by his committee. It's very simple, Mr. Cummings, and the rest of the Democrats should listen too. The question about citizenship is vital for the census because of the 26th Amendment. The right of citizens who are 18 years of age or older to vote shall not be impeded on the virtue of their age. Period. The word citizens is literally in that amendment, which lowered the voting age from 21 to 18 in the summer of 1971. So the mere fact that the Constitution states only U.S. citizens may vote all but demands we have an accurate count of how many citizens are in the country. But we do have evidence in the form of laws passed by Illinois and California, as just two examples, that grant all people in their state, illegal aliens or not, a driver's license without question. And I believe both states, but I know California, has a Motor Voter Act, which means you get a driver's license, you're registered to vote. But we're not going to ask if you're a citizen, which means you're voting illegally. You are literally foreign interference in our elections. But because those people vote for Democrats who continue to increase the amount of welfare benefits available if you are not on the record working, meaning you get paid cash every day because you sit outside somewhere and wait for someone to come pick you up, or you clean houses for people who openly defy the U.S. Constitution and our law, and you get paid cash. Well, you're still unemployed according to the government, so they keep you on the hook by saying, well, if we do this, your benefits will be cut, and they keep voting Democrat. And they do it because by doing this, they make sure that the popular vote is always in their favor so that they can demand the electoral vote, which means that California and New York will control the country, be repealed. So it's all one big move to subjugate the country. We're not allowed to ask a simple question. And I'll say this, I've said it before. The census is not taken by jackbooted thugs in brown shirts kicking in doors and demanding to see your papers. It's a beleaguered, low-level, lackey position that goes to places in some instances. Typically, you receive it in the mail. You then mail it back, or you can use the code in the envelope you receive in the mail to complete via phone or internet. And because of this, there is zero danger, zero chance that when someone knocks on your door to take the census, you're not going to be asked, are you a citizen? Are you here legally? Are you working? Are you breaking the law? Well, we're just going to deport you anyway. The beleaguered little minimum wage person is going to ask, are you a citizen? How many people live here? How many under the age of 18? Thank you. Goodbye. And they're going to walk off and trudge through the rest of their day, not even remembering anyone that they spoke to, more than likely. But again, Democrats do not want an accurate count of citizens in the country because they know for a fact that California's numbers will see their House representation, their electoral votes, and so much more reduced because we will know that their citizenship numbers are lower, and that's what House representation is based on. That's what their electoral college is based on. And of course, we'll also be able to prove that, wait a minute, there's and these are random numbers, but there are 25 million legal voters. How were 40 million votes cast? See what I'm saying? That's why they don't want it. Pelosi, Waters, Schumer, Feinstein, Warren, Sanders, Cummings, all of them, they all know that if we take an accurate count of how many citizens we have in all parts of the country, and we then compare that to votes cast, voter fraud will no longer be deniable. And they will be unable to maintain their stranglehold on certain states. God forbid that Omar Navarro unseat Maxine Waters, or a Republican win the governorship for the first time in almost 50 years in the state of California. Because after all, it's their right to rule, or at least it would be if they'd ever voiced that out loud. But I've talked long enough. Let me know what you think on this. Just remember, as always, keep the comments civil. We do not learn from an argument, we learn from debate. As always, also remember to like, comment, and share this video, as well as to subscribe and activate notifications. Until next time, everyone have a wonderful day.